First off, let's give credit where it's due. Sin off for the great sets everywhere. The first shot should have been longer and more establishing. The intro crediting was not very obvious. We had the Captain Sparkles logo for a second, but where does Dig Build live? They should at least credit themselves. I know it's really just Bootstrap Buckaroo, but that's all that Dig Build Live has really been anyway. This scene has way too many camera cuts in such a short period of time. The textures on this crafting table are really blurry. Wait, where did he get this CD? Did it come with the boombox? Was it a 2-for-1 deal? The boombox glows? I'm pretty sure that's not how this works. Wait, there are ghasts in this world? That means the Nether exists. Has this future society conquered the Nether then? Or is this the Nether? And that explains why this place is so gloomy and corrupt. Maybe every world is the underworld now. Why would the crosswalk say no? Maybe that's supposed to be a hint at a comedic way of saying you can't cross because it's so gloomy. I think if you're trying to go for that, the camera should focus on it or pay more attention because at first glance it's more confusing than anything. I'm not sure where this is taking place, but the USA law system prohibits public noise disturbance in chapter 9.42. I know this video is supposed to be poetic or something, to break free of the dark daily routines of the corporate future, but technically this boy is still breaking the law and deserves a $250 fee if this is his first offense. Animation sins, sucking the joy out of everything you know and love. Also, I think it's worth mentioning, why does this main kid have extruded block eyes and everyone else doesn't? Is the kid actually the robot and the others aren't? Not only is this out of place, but it's ironic. This sign is extremely hard to read. Isn't the whole point of a sign for you to, read it? Why is the lighting on this dude so bad? It's almost non-existent. Maybe he left home from Minimator to go visit this yoga place for, well, I would tell you what it's for if I could read the sign. Also, isn't yoga supposed to be relaxing and fulfilling on your body and mind? If that's the point of yoga, why are these people all robot-like? They shouldn't need a boombox to wake them up. The ceiling lights are on and glowing, but the reflection of them is not. The light rays from the window are moving as the shot starts and stops. You can tell these light rays were done in After Effects because of the perspective of the ray shift. There is no light ray shooting this direction cut off by the corner. Also, these sort of shots where it shows the unhappiness of the citizens should have been shown before the boombox kid entered the city. The crosswalk was open for the red light lane where the business people are walking. The boombox kid is gonna get ran over going that direction. Turn it up tempts me to turn it off and go watch Fallen Kingdom instead. By the way, why is it so dark everywhere? Jobs are 9 to 5 and this city is running like it's in the morning. Is it pollution in the sky? The citizens should either be asleep or be wearing mouth covers. This mirror on the wall is so distracting. It's so clear that it looks like the room just expands and the lights just clip out of existence. And the fact that the window just goes straight into the side of the mirror doesn't help me tell that it's a mirror either. It's so clear that I was almost about to sin the fact that these two hairstylists had copy-pasted animations. 5 sins for confusing my poor little sinning brain. Why did they get frightened from the boombox being placed down? And don't tell me it's from the music, because the drop hasn't even happened yet. Not to mention it would have been playing as the kid entered the building. Where does all of this multicolored lighting come from? When he places down the boombox, does it just magically summon the Aurora Borealis? Geez, that salesman got ripped off by that kid in the beginning. Who's the real villain here? Wow. Did Bootstrap literally just move the body control to the left and do nothing else? That has got to be the laziest animation I've ever seen. That's like stooping down to Minecraft Jams levels. This guy immediately switches from being terrified to being calm again in a nanosecond. Also, this dude seems even more lifeless than he was a second ago. I thought it was supposed to be the other way around. This girl has a smooth mouth while the others have square mouths. What's up with that? Can't choose a style? Also, why is this guy on the right holding the newspaper with just his pinky? Is he trying to be fancy? This dude is just waiting off screen for a few seconds before he decided to join in on the dancing. You can see a shadow there on the wall. The super linear movement on this creepy stalker hairstylist. What kind of dance moves are these? Why is this girl slapping her elbows together? I feel like I need to name all of these silly looking dance moves. I call this one the Why Do I Look Like a Mint Oreo? The boombox doesn't play music loud enough for the whole city to hear. So do the people just stop dancing awkwardly as the kid leaves the building and gets back to work? Show me that instead. Why does it just cut to this janitor and this old dude? I don't see how it serviced the plot. Hey, Dory, I think I found your family. They're trapped in a confusing Minecraft animation. This is completely off topic, but after seeing this old dude, I couldn't help but just imagine what it's like on his deathbed. Does he say goodbye to his family and take his final breath and just go, "Ugh." By the way, why are we just now seeing this part? They aren't dancing. This doctor is animated so lazily here. That couldn't have taken more than a minute to animate. Also, strange looking Minecraft ears are strange. Also, all the animation throughout this video has little to no easing. The characters just immediately stop at certain points, and it makes the animation feel pretty fake. Easing helps the characters feel more alive, in that they are always moving, just like real humans. If the streets are this empty, why aren't these pedestrians driving? Wouldn't it be faster? Wait, in this future they still have telephone wires? I thought people would have most likely moved past that by then. People are already starting to use telephone lines much less the last few years. Wait, this is confusing. Why did the boombox only affect the guy that looked at it? Is the whole transformation process vision-based? Why would it be vision-based if the boombox plays music? The rules of this magical boombox aren't consistent. These business people are eating default textureless cubes. A completely incoherent scene to play right now. Well, time to name some new dance moves. This doctor is doing the linear jig, while the old man is doing the Why Do I Look Like a Snapping Turtle? What is that? For monetization purposes, let's say extra unneeded female chest animation. How did the kid get here? He jumped from behind the counter? This kid needs to go to jail. Every indoor ceiling light has been the same in this video. This scene immediately cuts from not dancing to dancing. The pacing of this shot is not in sync with the drop of the song. The dancing here is so bad. Everyone's dancing is on a loop. The girl on the table has terrible animation. The table dancer's hair clips itself. What place is this supposed to be? The camera angles are so awkward. This is easily the worst part of the video. Let's move on. What? Where is this? The video is giving us no sense of where things are. It just cuts to a spot in the map that could be in a whole different building as far as I know. Also, you call this character introduction? Also, hello President Business. Keemstar? This guy turns into one of those inflatable tube men you see outside of 7-Elevens. Hey, you look familiar. People are dancing at places the kid and his boombox haven't visited yet. Who is President Business talking to right now? Also, I guess there's a robot bodyguard here now. Wow, rude. Why does this old lady have a head like Megamind? Oh, guess we're in the city now. Who is President Business giving the eye to? Oh, that went nowhere. What a surprise. Also, President Business teleported to a lunch table. The woman on the far right is jumping alone. Is this how real humans celebrate? Wait, what? I thought President Business was running off with the boombox, but then the next shot shows him and the kid tugging on the boombox? What the heck is this storytelling? Also, a grown man would easily rip this away from a kid. The boombox suddenly turned back on. Welp, he's dead. Roll credits. So the kid broke public disturbance laws, and then the business dude assaulted the kid by 360 no-scoping him 10 feet straight into the bushes? Where's the police? Particles fly from the bush, even though the bush doesn't change its volume. Matter cannot be created or destroyed, so delete some cubes from the bushes. The animation on that guy is so bad. What is she doing? What is this monstrosity of a character design? Looks like baby MLG Hunt. There's a random bright spot over there. I don't even get how that happens. There should have been more of this, people getting back to work. Instead, we see this guy almost pick up his briefcase. That run cycle. What? We're just now seeing the evil business headquarters? There's only a minute left of the video. That's including the credits. I'm beginning to think no one works in this city. Everyone just walks around in lines. Is walking in a line some sort of job in the future? Does it pay well? There was no offset at all on this button push animation. Why would the secretary go straight for the red button? Wouldn't she, you know, say, "Hey, you can't go in there," first? Fish lips. You, go over there. Go over there. No, you. There's no offset on that guy pointing either. What? Why did the secretary press the red button if another guy is just gonna direct the big killer robots? If you were just trying so hard to hide this boombox, why did you have your back turned to it? And shouldn't you at least, like, not have it sitting out in the open? Okay, why have these swords being inside of every building in this animation? Are they meant for executing people? Someone used it on this kid already. There aren't any cops in this city. Also, what is Mustache Guy pitching to these people? There are like a million hologram screens on that wall, and it would be so confusing to the villagers at the table. You would think these businessmen would roll their eyes at the kid, but no, they have a spaz attack. Not out of character at all. This is an accurate depiction of the animator while he was animating this. What? We just cut to a concert? What happened in the meeting room? Tryhard Ninja, the kid, and the robot all snap into a new position one frame before the camera switches. Well, this guy sure looks ecstatic. The animation of people jumping up and down while waving their arms around is so overused in this animation. This guy's shoulder is disconnected from his body. I think you need to see a doctor, sir. Why does the video end with everyone cheering for this girl? She's not even the main character. How are these fireworks even possible? There's not even any fireworks being shot up. They're just unexplained explosions in the sky. Obvious edge of the map. Wreck-It Ralph trees. In conclusion, this video is far from Bootstrap Buckaroo's best video. The pacing was awkward and incoherent. What was shown on screen would change randomly to random clips of people dancing and blocked any clear plot from taking place. The sets were great, but the storytelling's potential was squandered. The lighting was dull as well, and maybe that's intentional for the business feel, but it never really changed for the entire video. The animation was some of the worst I've seen from this animator, and I'm not sure why. It seems to me that there was no script or storyboard plan for this video, which was what ultimately led to it being confusing. You should take this into thought and plan your future music videos better.
Your sexual energies have been blocked for too long.
I'm Rick Harrison, and this is my pawn shop.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel